Hello my dear friends. Students, in this video we are going to have introduction to one of the most interesting topic. Nowadays in Maharashtra it is very much famous, that is business of commission. Right? And why it is interesting? Because it is a business of nearby zero investment. What is mean by zero investment? Students, whenever you have to start any business, what you need to do, you need to purchase something and after that sell it. Okay, so while purchasing you are paying some money from your pocket, right? But this is the business where who is doing this business of commission, those people are called as commission agents. These people, they never purchase anything, so they don't have to invest anything from their pocket. So such a business is called as nearby zero investment business. Why I said nearby zero investment? Because total zero investment is not possible, but the amount is so less, such as nearby zero. Okay, now before seeing how their investment is zero, let us see what is meant by commission and how commission agents are working. Students, we are purchasing so many things from market. Suppose you have to purchase shoes, you will go in the shoes shop, right? If you have to purchase books, you will go in a stationery shop, etc. If you wish to purchase grocery, you will go in the grocery store or mall. So there are fixed markets for fixed things, but there are few things which market is not available. For example, there is one house. So have you ever seen that there is a market of house where houses are kept as display and you can select your house and purchase it or sell it? Or suppose if you wish to sell your house, so is there any place where you will take your house and sell it? So there is not a fixed market for few things such as house. Then how these houses are sold? They are sold through these commission agents. How commission agents are working? Suppose one house owner wished to sell his house and he decided that price of the house is 25 lakh rupees. But he is totally unaware of the customer. He don't know who wish to purchase the house. Yes, that is the natural case. So how he will sell? So he will contact to one person who is called as commission agent. In this case, estate agent, because estate means property. As he is taking commission, so called as commission agent. What this person is doing? This person is having data of the people in his area who wish to sell their houses. Not only you, but whoever wish to sell their houses, this person will have the information that these guys wish to sell their houses and their price ranges are different. This house is in this area, that house in that area. So he will have all the information about houses which are to sell. Why he will have this information? Because this guy is famous as estate agent. So anyone who wish to sell his house, he will contact to estate agent that you are an estate agent, so please consider my house is a property to sell. Because there is not a fixed market, so this house owner doesn't have any option rather than contacting to estate agent. So estate agent will have data of houses to sell. Similarly, he will have data of customers who wish to purchase houses. Why data of customers to wish to purchase houses? Because consider a case, you are a customer and you wish to purchase one house. So will it happen that you will go at each doorstep and will ask that, are you interested in selling your house? Naturally no. No one will respond you gently if they don't wish, right? So what customers have to do in this case? They also have to see one person who is estate agent, famous as estate agent, and they will contact to this estate agent that we wish to purchase one house, so please see one house for us. So various customers will contact to this agent as well as various house owners will contact to this agent. So this estate agent will have data of houses to sell, data of customers who wish to purchase the house, and he will just make a contact between house owner and customer, and for that he will charges. So those charges are called as commission. So just to maintain the data, which is negligible price in front of the cost of this house, right? Maintaining data, just he has to pay something for petrol, mobile. With compared to 25 lakh, he may be able to manage it within 5 to 10,000. So it is called as nearby zero investment. So this estate agent will make a contact between house owner and customer, and for making that contact, for deciding their agreement, he will charge some amount. That amount is called as commission. Clear? So commission, sometime it is fixed amount, very rarely it is a fixed amount. Most of the time it is given in percentage. Okay? So consider in this case, estate agent is saying his commission is 2%. So before selling the house, he will have agreement with the house owner that I am going to charge 2% commission. And house owner, if house owner is agreed, then he will search customers for him. So let's consider that house owner is agree for 2%. Means if the price of the house is 2 lakh, 25 lakh, this estate agent among this 25 lakh will get 2%. Okay, so estate agent will get 2% of 25 lakh, which is equals to 50,000. Clear? So house owner will get 24 lakh 50,000 as price for his house. Clear? Similarly, this estate agent may have an agreement with customer also. Yes, I will search one house for you, but in return you has to pay 2% as a commission to me, and that 2% will be extra of the house cost. Means if this customer wish to purchase this house at 25 lakh, he has to give 2% of this 25 lakh, which is 50,000, to estate agent. Means how much amount this customer has to pay? This customer has to pay 25 lakh 50,000 rupees. Clear? And this 50,000 will go in the pocket of estate agent. Got it, students? So what happened in this case? Customer paid 25 lakh 50,000 rupees. Okay? Agent got 50,000 as commission of customer, right? And again, this house owner, if he will get this 25 lakh, till he has to pay his 50,000 as a commission to agent, means he will get 25 lakh minus 50,000, which is equals to 24 lakh 50,000. Means commission agent got 1 lakh, customer paid 25 lakh 50,000, agent got 1 lakh, house owner got 24 lakh 50,000. This is the case, this is the business of commission agent, and in return of that they just have to maintain the data, proper contact with reputation. Clear? So is it interesting business? I hope you might feel that this is an interesting business. Now students, there may be various cases. In this example I have explained you such that both parties, house owner and customer, they are paying commission. So it may not be true in every case. It may be the case either only one party is interested in paying the commission. For example, it may be the case that house owner will say, I am not going to pay you commission, get it from customer. I am not needy to sell the house. This house is my investment. I want to earn through it. So I am not interested in paying extra. Whatever commission you wish, you may get it from customer. So here agent is getting commission from one side only. It may happen with the case of customer also. Customer may say, see here, I am not needed to look for a house where I wish to go and settle down. I am just interested to purchase one house as an investment. So my interest is to earn money, so I am not interested in paying extra amount to you. So whatever commission do you wish, get it from house owner. Clear? So either this agent will get commission from both sides or only from one side, but it will never happen that he is not getting commission from any of the side. He will not work for it. Clear? Second case, there may be variation in the commissions. It might be the thing that estate agent will say to the house owner, give me 2%, but he may say to the customer that I wish 3% from your side. This is again totally depend on the bargaining skill of house owner, estate agent, bargaining skill of estate agent and customer. So what is the case? One side commission, two side commission, fixed commission, variable commission, that totally depend on the problem which is there in the question. So let us see the questions with various problems. The question is question number 3 from practice set 9.2. So let's see the question. A farmer sold food grains for 9,200 rupees. Price of the food grain is 9,200 rupees through an agent. Unfortunately, farmers don't have their own market, so they have to sell through agents. So here this farmer sold his food grains through an agent. The rate of commission was 2%, and he has to pay 2% amount as commission to the agent. How much amount did the agent get? How much money that agent got? That we have to find. Clear? Students, in this example, there is not a mention about the second party who purchased those food grains. That person is he giving commission to agent or something? So let's consider commission is one side. Commission is charged only to the farmer. Okay. So students, first segregate the given to find and solution. Given information is cost is equals to 9,200 rupees. Commission is given as percentage. So commission percentage is equals to 2%. This information is given. What we have to find? We have to find commission amount. We have to find commission is equal to how much. So let's go for the solution. How much commission that agent got? That agent got 2% of 9,200. So simple. So let's find it. 9,200 multiplied by 2%, 2 upon 100 is equals to this 2 0 will cut, this 2 0 will cut, 92 into 2 which is equals to 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18. So that agent got 184 rupees as a commission. If the question continued as how much amount farmer get, how much money did farmer get? So we can say farmer get, what was the original cost? 9,200. How much among this 9,200, how much he has paid as commission? 180. So 9,200 minus 184 which is equals to 9,016 rupees that farmer get. Got it? So this was one example of one side commission. Let us see one example of both side commission. Friends, next question is question number 5 from practice at 9.2, and here this question is nothing but an activity. So whenever you have to solve an activity, actually you need to be little bit careless about steps. So what you can do, use the rough area for the calculation. But in this case, rough area is the most important area, because from this you are going to get answer which should be correct, because you are omitting steps and writing the final answers. Okay, so use the rough area for the calculation and write the proper calculated answers in the given boxes. So before doing all this stuff, let's first read the problem. Question is, use given information and fill in the boxes with suitable numbers. Use this information to fill these boxes. Srimati Dipanjali purchased a house for rupees 7,50,000. Okay, Dipanjali purchased a house. So she is a customer for rupees 7,50,000. This is the cost of the house. From Srimati Leelaben. She purchased house from Leelaben. So Leelaben is house owner through an agent. Third person is agent. Dipanjali purchased one house from Leelaben. Dipanjali is customer. Leelaben is house owner through an agent. Agent has charged 2% brokerage. Brokerage amount is 2% from both of them. Okay, so use this information to fill in the boxes. First, Srimati Dipanjali paid dash into dash upon dash is equal to dash rupees brokerage for purchasing the house. Means Srimati Dipanjali paid dash dash brokerage for purchasing the house. How much brokerage Dipanjali paid? Either Dipanjali or Leelaben. They have to pay 2%. So Dipanjali paid 2%. 2% on what? 7,50,000. So Dipanjali paid 7,50,000 multiplied by 2%, which is 2 upon 100. So Dipanjali paid 7,50,000 multiplied by 2 upon 100, which is equals to 7,50,000 multiplied by 2 upon 100. This 2 0 will cut, this 2 0 will cut. 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, 1 carried, 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15. 15,000. So let's write calculation is equals to 15,000. Got it? Srimati Dipanjali paid 2% of 7,50,000, which is 15,000 as a brokerage. Srimati Leelaben paid a brokerage of rupees. Dipanjali paid 2%. Leelaben also paid 2% brokerage. Both are paying brokerage on 7,50,000. So 2% of 7,50,000 is 15,000. As Dipanjali paid 15,000, Leelaben also paid 15,000. Clear? Total brokerage received by agent is. Now agent received brokerage from both sides. From Dipanjali 15,000. From Leelaben 15,000. So total 15 plus 15 30,000. Agent total brokerage received by agent is 30,000. Cost of house Srimati Dipanjali paid is. How much amount Dipanjali paid? Dipanjali paid original cost of the house 7,50,000 plus 2% brokerage, means plus 15,000. So Dipanjali paid 7,65,000. Clear? She has to pay extra brokerage. Selling price of house for Leelaben. How much price does Leelaben got? She has to pay 2% of this 75,000, 7,50,000. Means she is going to get this 15,000 less than 7,50,000. So Leelaben got 7,50,000 minus 15,000, which is equals to 7,35,000. So Leelaben got 7,35,000. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. I hope you have understood concept explained in this video. You might have learned something new through this video. Friends, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So every time I will upload a new video, you will get the notifications about it and you will not miss any of the concept of this simple subject. Thank you very much.